Guys, I just couldn't resist. When I went to the ATM, I came back because I had to come back this way, and they already knew I was going to come back this way this time. I almost didn't, but before I finished saying what I was going to say, look at this beautiful place. It's a bed and bath. I mean, bed and breakfast. My bad. I said bed and bath. There's that too, but I just looked behind me and I saw this cool, large building when I took the back streets to check it out. Some people might want to have free advertising and take a look. I'm pretty sure it feels cozy. And they even got the lions. But yeah, so I noticed it's been nearly 2 months since I've been seeing tags of MIRA all over the place when they were gang stalking. And you know they're disrespectful. And for it to be allowed, it has to be the government people allowing it as well to take place. Like, what is that going to do? They knew that I was going to come on this street not at this specific time, but they knew that I was going to come down this specific road. Now, I usually am on that main road right there, but for some reason today I decided to go this way. Everything's in God's control. These people really think they're doing something. Oh, might I add, red and blue. I've been seeing it all day, every day yesterday. But you see that? I keep saying something about the red and blue always being near each other when gang stalking's happening. It's not. Sometimes it's just a coincidence, but sometimes it's majority of the time, especially if you know that you're somebody that's being gang stalked 9 times out of 10. It has something to do with like negative and positive. I haven't fully figured it out yet, like when people say that red pill, blue pill stuff. But I came the other direction, and then I decided to come back down the street, and they even have it on both sides. So you know it's intentional. It's not just a typical tag of somebody just tagging it. And I thought I'd show this guy with cool long hair since he was looking. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I was actually waiting patiently so that I don't have her in the screenshot, and waited till she walked by so that I can get this. Okay, so you see the red and blue. They're always together. We're in the garage or something. Even yesterday. Now, take a look at this. You see how it's in the same area, right? I didn't set this up because there's somebody out there who thinks that I'm setting this up. I'm doing it myself. That's way too much work for me to be trying to act like I'm being gang stalked and then do the gang stalking myself. Absolutely makes no freaking sense. Okay, red and blue. That's always like that. Even there's another place I can go to closer to Fred Meyer, 3030 Northeast Weidler Street. Walking a different direction. There's a blue and red car over there too when they tag MIRA over there as well. I don't know if you guys heard that horn, but look. I came back this direction. They made sure they put it on this trash can, big as day, and it's the same person who's writing it because of the A. Back in 2022, it was a different person who was writing it because the A, you see how it's like a loop, it almost looked like a Y, a cursive Y. Back then it had a hoop at the top, like an upside down J umbrella, and then a more circular A. This time the person's writing it like that, unless their personality changed over the course of 2 years. I'm just showing how the tagging is gang stalking. It's not somebody just like, oh, this is my crew right here. Like, I'm a gangster thug. 62nd Street or 13th Street Crips, not Crips, my bad. Don't be mad at me, y'all. Because I know y'all be taking that stuff real serious. Like, oh, hell no, did she just say 13th Street Crips? It's because I've been dealing with Crips most of the time in my past. But, and look at that honey bucket. It's always at a construction site. So either the construction company is allowing it to take place, because I have another video on my channel as well where you see on the barricade somebody tagged MIRA. And this is funny because they knew I was going to come back this way, but this isn't even the original area where I was going to take, because they were doing like a development. That's a bed and bath. So since they knew, now I have to make sure I go and show the front one. Oh yeah, they could be part of it too because he's wearing red and blue. But not everybody who wears red and blue is a gang stalker. But they've been doing that since 2000. Hey, cool, a free helmet. No. This day and age, it could be cursed right now. But yeah, so I was just zooming, going fast in the zone, And then I saw this biggest day. They wanted to make sure I see it. That's how petty they are. So I said, guess what? If you guys know that I am going to come down this street, so you can write MIRA on some shit, Mira, then you already know that you lost. Because if you know that I'm going to come down this, they've been doing it consistently for over 25, 26 plus months. Okay, there it is. That's the location, because they knew I was going to come back that street, and what if I made a turn? So initially, they probably thought they knew that I was going to turn down that street coming back, because they wrote it there. I myself wasn't expecting it, and I'm saying that because there were some people out there, like 2 or 3 people, energies I picked up on, that were upset because they think that I'm a know-it-all. Like, I think I know it all, and I know that I don't, because I even crossed the barriers one time to see how far I could go with asking specific questions, and only God has those answers, and they cannot be released. That's what I want to say. So no one on this earth knows everything. Only God does. And I'm not talking about Allah. In God is so vast that you could call on Allah, which is another God that I found out is not the same God. That's why there's a video after I found that out, like 3 or 4 months after I found that out. There was a video of a man that was Muslim, and he said Allah didn't hear him, but Jesus did, even though it's Yeshua, but most people know it as Jesus. So that's why that was a determination that it was a totally different God. I mean, that was a confirmation. And who the fuck are yuppies? Sorry about saying F word to people that are very sensitive if we're talking about God stuff, and then all of a sudden, ultra wealthy, more housing for the ultra wealthy. They're mad. Maybe they know in the future I might be the one that's wealthy, so they're attacking me before I get there. Because look, why would somebody wrote that pissed off on their preliminary plan. More housing for the GD, for the goddamn ultra wealthy. Must be billionaires. So who writes this on a sign? And then look, it says F yuppies. When I hear the word yuppies, I think of like punk rock people or something like that. I'm not sure what they are. I'll look it up after I make this video, but I just wanted to show you guys how the gang stalking goes, because they put it right here and then they put it on the street coming back. I don't know if that lady is in on it because she wasn't there before, and now she's just randomly standing there. Maybe she was getting high. Hopefully I didn't blow her high or something. But I was coming from that street, and I rarely go on the street, and it's diagonally across the street from Safeway and Dollar Tree, the same store that I had a short video where I went to the store the day prior to the very next day, them all of a sudden out of the blue having a security guard in there, and I went and took that stuff and knocked it on the shelf, off the shelves, because I was pissed, because I knew Dollar Tree was in on it, because they always letting people steal stuff out of there. But then when people come to buy stuff, they just let the person just steal it and take it. But then they want to have security in there on the day that they knew I was coming. Security didn't mean nothing to me, because I still did what I did, and I talked to the security in his face, and I told him I can't tell him what I'm upset about, because then he'll be like, oh, you did this, then go clean it up. I was going to go apologize and ask them if there's anything I could do to clean it up, but I didn't break anything. All I did was knock some books off. Okay, good, she started walking that way. All I did was knock some books off the shelves and stuff that couldn't break, because around different parts of the store, because it finally had gotten to me. And that's the very least of what I could have done if I had a full breakdown. That's the extreme least. That's like the tip of the tip of the iceberg of what could have been done. That was nothing. But yeah, so, and the reason why I'm showing this sign, I don't want to show it too much, because all they're going to do, I knew they were going to wait to, and thanks for going ahead and turning around and minding your business and keep going, as he stopped to look to see what I'm doing. But he looks like a guy I saw last time asking me he called me auntie, asking for a lighter, and the only reason he called me auntie, because I don't like when random gang stalking men, I was going to say black men, stop and call me sis, knowing full well they just trying to mess with me. But yeah, I don't have time for that stuff. So since they already know that they lost and we won, I'm talking about all of us chosen ones. We won already. That's why they're doing this stuff. Because if they know your location, where you're going to be going, and I want to add this in there really quick, it is a flipping lie that demons cannot hear your thoughts. Because my family used to tell us that, and then this guy standing, he think that I don't know that he watching me, but just because I don't see your face and you think I don't see your face behind that flag, you weren't there, then all of a sudden now he want to move. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I would go over there and tell him about gang stalking, because there's a guy I saw earlier. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I just wanted to show this. Wait, am I going to be in somebody's way? Here, let me move over. But yeah, it says F these greedy real estate goals or whatever. But
Don't get your fucking nose going, dog. No, you son of a bitch.
That's how some people were cursing me out yesterday when I was saying God bless them. It was the same black dude that randomly came over there and said some stuff like, it says another shitty development notice. They're writing stuff, but I found out some of the people who do this, they're actually possessed with some spirits or demons or devils, whatever you want to call it. So I stopped taking them so serious as I used to. Because that last time when I had start walking up to that guy and asked him what happens if I kill one of you guys, that's the day when I felt like I was starting to let them get to me again. Because after so long, it's annoying. Like, you see some adult that you think is supposed to be a mature adult acting like a child has more maturity than they do. Like, for real, dog. I ain't playing. Like, they act like and then you get tired of dealing with it. I love that dog. Hey, doggy. What's going on? They're messing with my camera, trying to keep me from zooming. He's so cute. I don't know if anybody else experiences that sometimes once in a while, where I don't know if it's a spirit or some technology they have, but sometimes this is like not the third or the fourth time I've noticed where the camera gets effed with, and these two came to join. But yeah, this is just a simple video showing how I haven't seen this for 2 months. I was seeing it everywhere for like 6 months straight. Everywhere I walked, there it is, MIRA. That's how I know it was gang stalking, and they put it in locations where I specifically walked to. It wasn't just, me being paranoid, thinking like it's I was gonna say, yeah, targeting me, and then but they're wow, he's fierce to his dog. The dog but he's just having fun. He's having fun. Oh my gosh. The more he does it, the more the dog goes crazy. That one's going to give the information. But yeah. See the way that guy was yelling at that dog. The dog, he was just playing. I think he's not used to those dogs. My mom had a dog like that. And when he does that, he was in play mode. And then he was like, knock it off. Probably because he's an older man and he don't feel like getting pulled around. So I understand. Because those dogs do be strong when they do that and they're on a leash. Yanking you and pulling you around trying to play when you're not in the mood. I get it. So I'm not judging him like that. It's kind of funny to me a little bit. Poor thing got to be called all kind of names. But yeah, that's okay. He'll be fine. He took it with a grain of salt. Yeah, those black people hurried up and got out of here. It's because I be seeing people. But anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and get off of here now. I got some stuff I got to go do. I haven't actually slept. And the funny thing about it is when I don't sleep, because I was moving and stuff, so when I don't sleep, I'm actually more calm and relaxed when it comes to stuff, because I haven't had sleep. It will take a lot. So if I get angry when I'm sleepy and I haven't slept for over a day or two, that means it's going to be dangerous for you if I let it get to me and you do something that's worth me attacking you. If you attack me first. I was about to say you're dead, but no, I don't want to say that. You're not dead, but it's crazy. Somebody would be like, oh, she's just casually saying that. Hell yeah, because these people out here just casually trying to kill people for no reason, and you just minding your own business. Some spirit is inside of them making them want to kill you, or a demon, whatever. People don't even believe in that stuff. They'll just say the person's crazy and that they need to go inside of an insane asylum. Like that's going to do anything. That's why they had shut one down, and all the people that was in there is let out on the street. If the building itself and the medications were going to do any good, it would have worked already. But yeah, I just wanted to show this. They have such an attitude. And then I found out something is the people who do the gang stalking, not all of them, but a large percentage. I've noticed yesterday, I actually felt kind of bad for them because I saw one dude barely could stand up. He's so high on the train. He's rolling his eyes back like he's having a druggasm. And he freaking can't barely stand up. And it was just not a good sight to see. It was not good at all. And then I saw another guy, they just looked horrible. One dude came and hit the bag on my arm as he walked by, really hard too. But then I looked back at him and I saw he had a burn on his neck. And it's like when I see that somebody's already suffering and trying to get me to be miserable like them, part of me just don't give into it because I'm like, wow, dude, you're already suffering bad enough. If I finish you off, you're done. So I just leave you alone. I just leave them alone. But yeah, just wanted to show how the gang stalking looks, guys. And it's crazy because they put it in both directions because they knew once I saw this sign, I was going to come back and see it. The spirits that's operating within those individuals, that's leading them to do such a thing. This wasn't here before. And I knew that I was going to see it because I haven't seen it for a while. And all of a sudden it started coming to my mind. I was like, wait a second, I noticed I haven't seen MIRA and they're going to do it. So just showing some ghetto gang stalking video so people can know if they're being gang stalked. It might not necessarily be MIRA, but I remember a lady, I forgot her name, but she was a subscriber, and she told me on a comment section of one of the videos I made in the past saying that she also was seeing MIRA on license plates and everything. Like, they're going too far if they're putting it on license plates. Trying to make sure you see it even in the traffic. So I just look at it like this. If you come into contact and you see people tagging MIRA or something else or writing little notes that have something to do pertaining to something that you said or you did within the last 6 months, then that means you're being targeted and they're watching you and they know where you're going to go. So if they know where you're going to go based on your attitude and how you're behaving, you most likely are going to be a winner, and they know it. So they're trying to do whatever they can to get you to believe that you are losing something, to make you feel like you're paranoid and you're not going to be successful, to make you feel like you're being watched and followed everywhere you go. That it's just a psychological game, and if you break it down to a certain understanding, it loses its complete power, and then you actually might start feeling sorry for the individual that's forced to do this type of work, because what person in their right mind would write this all over the place? That's disrespectful in one way to me, in my opinion. To go just tagging something with paint, and it's not even creative. It at least put beautiful pictures up with it or something. It's just some ghetto ass personality writing this shit. Happy-go-lucky high MFer, strung out, possessed demonic entity within a vessel writing shit all over the place. And the city looks horrible. And the people that are in charge, like the city council, the law enforcement, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves because you're allowing it to happen. They don't give a damn. Obviously, they're the ones who's making that happen. The Hunger Game type stuff, like someone said, so they can look better and more desirable. Some of the rich people are actually miserable themselves. And that being said, I'm out.